表はロッキーズとの3連戦第2戦、山本由伸投手が好投を披露し7勝目を挙げました。低めへのコントロールが素晴らしく、変化球を見事に決めて5回を被安打1に抑える素晴らしい投球でした。試合は6回の表に突如大雨が降り出し、その大雨の影響でマックス・マンシー選手が打ち上げたファーストフライを内野手が取れず、2点タイムリーを取る形でその点が決勝点に。大雨でそのまま1時間半試合が中断され、山本由伸投手はそのまま降板。結果的に7勝目を獲得することができました。試合後の現地放送を翻訳してお届けいたします。
Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, brought to you by Mercury Insurance. I'm John Hartung alongside Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garciaparra. We have reached the halfway point of the 162-game schedule. Tonight was game 81. The Dodgers become the first National League team to reach 50 wins. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, really nice bounce-back performance, 5 scoreless innings. Could have gone a lot longer, Jared, but we had an hour and 28-minute rain delay. Max Muncy had a rain-aided 2-run single, and then he added a grand slam, which pretty much put this one out of reach.
Some may say, at least it's going to be told 50 years from now, that Max Muncy hit a ball so high it brought rain, 2-run single, then the grand slam by that funky Muncy. Yamamoto looked great too. Good win.
Yeah, Yamamoto looked great, and we said the starting pitcher setting the tone. He did that. He attacked. He looked so much better. He was going out there getting ahead early. But then the other thing, after the rain, the bullpen was outstanding. I mean, the entire pitching staff did an unbelievable job, and obviously the offense. When you're able to score that many runs, this offense, they scored 8 runs, and you have Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts going 0 for 9 combined, not getting a hit, and still, man, that tells you something how the rest of the guys are going.
Max Muncy is one of those guys. He now has 2 grand slams in his last 3 games. Let's head back to Colorado and hear from Muncy with Kirsten Watson.
Well, Max, it felt like this game was essentially 2 different ones. Let's start with ahead of the rain delay. For you to get that first, I guess, the 2-run hit, what was your reaction to it?
I mean, obviously you're excited. It's for me, I was just happy I hit the ball. The pretty heavy raindrops coming down, my glasses got pretty covered. I couldn't really see anything. So for me, I was just happy that I put the ball in play. And then, yeah, with big raindrops like that, it's tough. It's tough when you're looking up in it, and I think that's what happened.
You come back from the rain delay, and then you had a grand slam. That's now your 2nd grand slam in 3 games. When you're showing more power, what does that say to you about where the swing is at?
Just trying to stay simple. I'm not trying to generate it. I'm just letting it happen. And, you know, for me, as long as I can stay simple in the box, I feel good about good things happening, and that's kind of what happened right there.
Was there anything that you had to do during that rain delay to kind of stay locked in?
No, I mean, we all just kind of sat around. It was just, you know, we were told it was probably going to be about an hour, and so, you know, everyone was just kind of laying in chairs and just sitting around and watching the other games that are on TV.
Playing behind Yoshinobu today, how impressive was he, especially here at Coors Field?
Yeah, it was, you know, the splitter was really good. It's not usually a pitch at Coors Field that does a lot, and you know, his was moving today, which was a good sign, and he was commanding it, and you know, it was fun to be behind him. It sucked that we had to rain delay because I think he could have went 9 today, but you know, just nature happens.
So much has already happened. It's only 2 games in. You guys have won the series, but is this something that just happens here at Coors Field? Whether it's weather, things that just happen in the game?
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen here. You're playing on the moon. It's, you know, I've seen crazy things happen here. We came here in July a couple years ago, and it was snowing on us. So, you know, it's just, you never know what's going to happen at Coors Field.
Well, Max, congratulations on this win and the series win.
Thank you.
Max Muncy, a 7 RBI game on Sunday, 6 RBIs tonight. And Nomar, it's pretty incredible how he has completely turned his season around from where he was really the last part of April, early part of May. A 2-time All-Star, and he's been playing at an All-Star level now for the last couple months.
Yeah, he has, and it's exactly what this lineup needed. I mean, I think when we were looking earlier in this season, I think the offense was just kind of going along. We're saying, listen, give it time. It is so early. It's just a matter of time because some of these guys are going to turn things around, such as Max Muncy, and he has really done that because when he is going and he is driving the ball out of the ballpark, he's taking his walks. I mean, he lengthens this lineup. You can pitch around guys in front, get guys on, and all of a sudden he can do that with one swing. He has looked great, and you're right, John. He has looked like an all-star player.
I love the fact that, and Nomar, you know this, we as big leaguers know it's a long season. So that first couple weeks, that first month, you know, obviously sometimes, of course, you would love to get off to a great start, but sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. Max obviously got off to a slow start. He didn't allow it to affect him mentally. Yes, it was tough for him, but he continued to grind and understand, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to stick with my game plan, but I will make adjustments along the way. Boy, has he made adjustments. Now, Putting on those glasses certainly helped, and he has been on fire since. So great job, Max Muncy.
Now up to 51 RBIs in the season. Dodgers have 4 hitters right now at the halfway point, have at least 50 runs batted. Incredible stuff from the offense. Let's get right to the highlights from the moon in Colorado, as Max Muncy liked to say. And bottom of the first, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets Jordan Beck.
Pretty good breaking ball right there. We talked about him establishing the fastball early, but needing that breaking stuff as well.
Bottom 2, Nomar. It's Yama getting Ryan McMahon.
I mean, you know, we talk about how the breaking ball may not break as much, and that may be true, but to be able to still have the late break to it and to get the swing and miss, it was really impressive by Yamamoto. And look at that run on that pitch right there. Great pitch.
The splitter just darts away to get Michael Toglia. Bookend K's there in that frame. Top of the third, Tommy Edman against Chase Dolander, who was equally as tough as Yamamoto was.
Yeah, he was, but I love that inside-out swing there from Tommy Edman, using the whole field. Double for Tommy.
2 outs, 2 on. After Shohei walked, Mookie Betts flies out to right field to end the threat. Bottom 3, back to Yamamoto, facing Mickey Moniak.
Man.
Puts him away.
I mean, as a hitter, I mean, coming out of his hand, it looks like a fastball. Yeah. I mean, it has, everything says fastball until the very end when it darts away.
Top of the 4th, still scoreless. Dolander facing Max Muncy in 3-2 pitch, 99 miles an hour.
Yeah, you can see why they're high on this kid. This guy's got really good stuff, that riding fastball, pretty good breaking ball as well.
It's Teoscar Hernandez to ground out to end the inning. Bottom half of the 4th, Yamamoto, he's cruising as well. It's Hunter Goodman. Nice play by Mookie Betts.
Really nice play. That great job getting that glove out in front and throwing the hands.
Swing and a miss by Beck.
Is that a splinker? Is that what the kids call that?
If you can hit it, you can name it.
PFP's right there. Freddie flips it to Yamamoto. 44 pitches through 4 innings, top 5. Dolander's just getting a ton of ground balls tonight.
Especially in that ballpark, too. I mean, you can get ground
Edman,
balls.
Conforto. Nothing for the Dodgers there. Bottom of the 5th, after a leadoff walk, it's Toglia. Right back to Yamamoto.
Great job. Way to move those feet. Perfect throw. Nice turn. I'm sure Yamamoto's thinking at some point, am I going to ever get some run support?
Yeah, you know what? He might have a chance to win a Gold Glove someday. He is such a good athlete off that mound.
Moniak. Swing and a miss. Well, speaking of that run support, Yamamoto had 2 runs of support total in the month of June. Top of the 6th, though. After Dalton rushing walks, Shohei with a base hit to left. Dodgers in business.
Sometimes you just got to flip it out there.
Yep.
And then it just starts absolutely pouring rain, and the umpires did not halt the game at this moment. They let this at-bat continue, Jerry, and Max Muncy pops it up. Michael Toglia, the first baseman, thinks that Estrada has it.
And that's the thing. Estrada kind of waves him off like, hey, I got it. And then he loses it. Obviously, it's a deluge coming down, and you can lose the ball. Maybe twilight there, too, in Colorado. You see him kind of call everybody off. I got it, okay. Now the first baseman said, well, where are you at now? And almost hits Toglia.
Yeah. And well, Toglia didn't see it either when it went up, so neither one of those guys saw it.
We caught a break.
A gift for the Dodgers. They get 2 on the board, and then after an hour and 20-minute rain delay, or 28-minute rain delay, Teoscar with a base hit. Brought in a new pitcher, Jake Bird, to finish off this inning, and the Dodgers keep on hitting. Andy Pages up there, taking over the team lead in RBIs with 54.
Put the ball in play.
Yeah, man, the other way, too. Good piece of hitting there, Pages.
3-0 Dodgers. Bottom 6, Lou Trevino takes over for Yoshi. Tyler Freeman, after the first 2 were retired, was a bunt single and then a base hit into center field by Goodman.
Wasn't hit really hard, but then you see Andy Pages coming in, trying to make a strong throw, just a little bit over, a little high.
Remember that rain, the heavy rain, that grass? Remember, there's no tarp there. Maybe got a wet ball.
Alex Vesey would come in with 2 on. And 2 out, he strikes out Ryan McMahon.
Big pitch there. Love the fire. That's it.
Top of the 7th, runners a second and third. 10-pitch at bat for Freddie Freeman here. He's able to draw the walk, and that loads him up, Nomar, for Max Muncy.
Great at bat by Freddie Freeman. Go to the bullpen. Thank you very much.
And this is an 0-2 pitch to Max Muncy. Speaking of, thank you very much, Jerry.
And you're looking just to put it in play. He gets a hanging breaking ball, 0-2. Max Muncy does not miss it. That is a gift there. Roll up, breaking ball 0-2 because you're there to protect. You see it out of his hands, stays right there, center cut, elevates that pitch, grand slam, Max Muncy.
You like those pitches in the show?
Oh, didn't get enough of them. Nomar got a ton of them.
I did the same thing.
Grand slam makes it 7-1. That's true. I've seen it. Bottom of the 7th, Michael Kopech. It's Thairo Estrada looking, 99 painted.
99 on the corner. Just unfair. That was a great pitch.
Tolia to Freddie, and it goes right through Freddie's glove. He's going to have to get a new one.
He was on it.
Yeah.
Right? He had
there.
it. Yep, ready.
I mean, that's a catch for a split second.
Yeah. Nothing you can do.
Top of the 8th. Nomar, Michael Conforto. That's loud.
It was really loud. Good for him. Talking about him swinging the bat better, been working on things, made some adjustments, and it's always great to have those adjustments working out. And man, he hit that a long way.
I love that he got on a fastball, too. Inner half, got the head of the bat out, drove it over that right field wall. Good to see.
A no-doubter for Michael Conforto. Dodgers get the win, 8-1. They've clinched a series win for the 5th straight series, now 50-31 on the year. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets win number 7, 5 scoreless innings on just 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. Max Muncy goes 2 for 4, his 12th home run, 6 RBIs, and Michael Conforto 2 for 4 with his 6th home run. Here's what's coming up on the calendar. The series finale is tomorrow at noon with Clayton Kershaw on the mound against the Rockies. He needs just 8 strikeouts to reach 3,000. Then the road trip will roll on to Kansas City, 3 games this weekend. Next Tuesday, the Dodgers return home to host the White Sox on Hawaiian Shirt Night on Tuesday. And then Wednesday is Yoshinobu Yamamoto bobblehead night. All of these games right here on Sportsnet LA. Yoshinobu Yamamoto picking up win number 7 on the season. Right now, he is with Kirsten and the media.
Okay. Yoshi, you were able to get through 5, and it was clear you probably could have kept going, except for, of course, the rain delay. What felt different about this outing for you and just how you were executing your pitches?
今日、レイン雨中断があったんですけども、もうちょっといけたかもしれないですけど、今日の、登板で、気をつけたところとかっていうのはどこだったでしょう？
初回から、いつも通り、なんて言うんだろう、初回を、配慮を大切に、マウンドに上がってすごく感覚が良かったので、どんどんこうストライクゾーンに投げて、いけましたし、ラッシングが、すごくいいリードしていたので、とにかく自信を持って、腕を振ることができました。
I was trying to get into the game with a fine feeling, and then I think overall, because I was feeling pretty good. Also, Dalton, he was calling a great game.
Dave said that when you look at the rest of the starts during this month, he felt like you were just pitching too fine, trying to be perfect. Were you feeling that, and how did you get back to your true self on the mound?
Even today?
Yes.
Before today. Okay. Okay. 以前監督がちょっと山本さん慎重になりすぎて丁寧になりすぎているところがあるんじゃないかっていうところがおっしゃってたんですけども、今日の登板にあたってちょっとその辺をどういうふうに調整されましたか？
先週から、すごくいい感覚が増えてましたし、しっかりストライク先行だったり、そういったピッチングの、基本的となる、部分を大切に、落ち着いて投げられたかなと思います。
I was feeling pretty good. Started feeling good last week and going into today's game. And then today, I was attacking with a first pitch strike, pretty good. And then I think that was it today.
Was throwing so many curveballs and splitters just a byproduct of what was working, or is that something just with this ballpark that you can kind of keep me in mind?
今日、was it
Splitters and curveballs.
スプリットとカーブに関して今日すごい良かったんですけども、それはその球場の標高とかっていうところが影響してたのか、それとも自分である程度そのコントロールしてできてたことでしょうか、どっちでしょうか。
試合前のブルペンだったりでも、こうボールの動きを確認しながら、準備したんですけど、意識としては特に、この球場だから、狙うところを少し変えるとか、そういったことは、全くせず、とにかくいつも通り、投げようと、思ってマウンドに上がりました。
Pre-game bullpen, I was kind of just checking the feeling on my older pitches, and it was not about adjustment because of this ballpark.
And it was a great way for Yoshinobu Yamamoto to end what was a very difficult month of June leading up to this start, Nomar. He'd lost back-to-back games coming into this one, but he was fantastic.
He really was. And, we were talking about what the key was going into this game, and he touched on it. And there were some other things, too, that helped him. But he talked about getting first pitch strike. But we're going to go to the K-zone, and we're going to look back at some of the struggles he had earlier, last couple of games, but also the split finger didn't quite have the same bite as it did here in this game. Here's what we're talking about. You got 1-1, and here's that split finger that he's trying to get ahead in the hitter, and you can see it just didn't really have that same late break to it. Just kind of floated up there. Here's another split finger, 0-2, that usually you go to that put away, usually starts down and then darts, but these split fingers are going right over the heart of the plate, and that's where these teams are able to do damage when that split finger is just falling over there. It doesn't have the same bite. They're able to recognize it out of his hand. This is today. Here you are, 0-2. Now look at the difference in the split finger. It's just a late break going out there. It's not floating up there. The location is down, and you're getting the swing and miss. Even if they make contact, it allows you to get a nice double play to help yourself out as well. Just a different bite, but at the same time, if you look, as we're showing these split fingers, where is he? He's 0-2, getting ahead of guys. The difference right here, one up in the zone, big league hitters like when the ball is right there, as compared there on the left when he was getting a swing and miss. It was an incredible outing. It would have been nice to kind of see how it would have played out as he was going forward, because he was on today.
Yeah, he was on. I thought easily the way he was going without the rain, maybe 7, possibly 8 strong innings. But I love the adjustments he's made. It's fascinating because it's a lot easier to throw that split finger in LA than it is at Coors Field. So for him to make that adjustment, that just shows he found something out, whether it's the way he gripped the ball or in his delivery, he was able to execute that pitch.
Picked up win number 7 on the season. All right, hey, the Dodgers had 11 strikeouts tonight. You know what that means. You can go to Jack in the Box tomorrow. Get a free Jumbo Jack with the purchase of a large drink only at LA area restaurants. Tonight, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he carried the load. He had 6 strikeouts in his 5 scoreless innings. And then the relievers came in and got 5 more to finish with 11. Dodgers finished with an 8-1 win thanks to 6 RBIs tonight by Max Muncy, who was standing by with Kirsten and the media.
Were you able to follow the pop-up through the rain there in the 6th?
Absolutely not. But, I mean, I said earlier, I was just happy I made contact. My glasses were pretty full of water at that point, and it was just kind of praying, just putting the ball in play. And hit it to the right spot, I guess. I mean, it's hard to argue that when you get it in the air. It's, when rain's falling that thick, it's really hard to look up and find a baseball.
What's kind of like going through your head when you're seeing them clearly like not being able to find the ball? Like, can you kind of tell like, oh, this might drop in here?
Yeah, I mean, you pop it up. Like I said, at first I was just happy I made contact, and then you're upset that you pop it up, and then you see them kind of scrambling around, and you start getting a little excited, and then it drops, and obviously you're happy about it.
Is that your shortest 2-run single ever?
Probably. I don't know, but I would say probably.
And contrast that to your that was a blast you had by, I think, 8th career Grand Slam. How good that pitch feel?
Yeah, it felt good. Trying to get a couple extra runs, get some insurance there, and tried to shorten up, tried to really not do too much, and got one up in the zone and didn't miss it unlike the pitch before where I fouled it off.
I think it was an 0-2 count, if I recall correctly. Just were you looking for something in specific?
Just trying to keep the ball up. He's got a good slider, and when he throws it down, it's tough to see, it's tough to hit, and so for me, it was just try to get something up in the zone, and he made a mistake.
You have not given Yamamoto much offensive support. What is it about? It's like there's one guy every year that is that guy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I have that answer. It's how things line up sometimes. It's unfortunate. He's been, pitching lights out for us, and it'd be nice to get him a game where he can just relax and, just go out there and throw strikes, and, hopefully we can do that for him sometime soon.
Different to you about what he was doing today compared to his last couple this month?
I think the weird thing was he was commanding a splitter, which is a pitch that is traditionally a little tough to throw in Colorado. He was commanding it. He wasn't throwing it out of the zone. He was getting a lot of chase on it, and to me that's always a good sign when he can command that pitch. So that's going to be his pitch, and so when he's able to throw it where he wants, that's always going to be a good sign.
If it wasn't for rain, Yoshi probably could have kept going. What were you seeing from him, and just how impressive was the stuff considering how effective he was using his pitch mix, especially here in Colorado?
I thought he was fantastic. This was a good one, and unfortunately we got cut short because of the rain. But I just thought the strike throwing was better. I thought Dalton's fingers were great. I thought he used the curveball the right way. His split was really good, and the fastball. So I thought Yoshi was exactly what we needed tonight.
Max Muncy, when he's showing just now 2 grand slams in the span of 3 games, what is that saying to you, just kind of showing the power and obviously knowing that he can come in bunches?
Well, he's got a lot of confidence right now. I think that the at-bat quality each time, it's just good. He's seeing the baseball well, confident, taking good at-bats, and driving in runs when we need them, and getting big hits, playing good defense, and we need it, So, not everyone's swinging the bats well, so to have that production from Max in the middle of the order has been paramount.
Were you able to follow his pop-up through the rain there in the 6th?
I was. I followed it for a minute, and then I saw Estrada calling for it. And then, so I thought he had a beat on it, and then it ended up by Tolia. So it's obviously with the wind that kind of picked up because of the rain, and then kind of the downpour. So tough play.
How different does it feel like when you do go into the delay after something like that, where you have a lead, compared to like if they called a game and at bat earlier there, it's still tied?
Well, it was. I give Max a lot of credit for just kind of staying in the at bat. Fighting to put the ball in play, to allow for something like that to happen. And it certainly changed the momentum, because their guy, we couldn't kind of figure him out. They couldn't figure Yamamoto out. So if you end that 6th, top half of the 6th, 5th with no runs, tie game, it might be a different ball game. But for us to get the 2 right there and to come back after the delay, keep pouring it on, was good to see from our guys.
He does deserve to be an All-Star, and round 1 of All-Star voting ends Thursday, so get to it. You have a little bit of time left to get him into that second round of voting. As for tonight's game, Nomar, 2 more hits for Pages, up to 297, has now taken over the team lead in RBIs for the Dodgers.
Well, this is really impressive, because this one, was kind of running in, and he just is finding a way to put the barrel on the ball. I mean, the difference from last year, we saw a lot more swing and miss. We saw a lot of balls that were up in the zone that was really, he was susceptible to. Now pitchers can't do that. I mean, that's a perfect example of that pitch right there. He was not getting that, let alone hitting it line drive. If he got to it or made contact, it was usually popping it up or the air, or it was a fly ball. But now he's hitting balls that are up in the zone, on the line. He's hitting pitches everywhere as well. Pitchers are trying to figure out exactly how do you attack Andy Pages. And when you're thinking, okay, don't let him extend his hands, I'm going to run a ball inside. And when a guy can stay inside and still go the other way, now pitchers are really baffled and go, okay, I don't know how to attack him. It's different if you go inside and he pulls it. Sometimes you pull it foul, you're like, great, at least I can go in there, that'll be a foul ball, and then I can set him up some other ways. But they can't do that to Andy right now. He's hitting all sorts of pitches everywhere.
Well, giving us a chance to win. Kershaw's pitched in this environment, obviously, for a long time. More of that arm side fastball command to use and set up his breaking ball. I'd like to see the slider a little more tomorrow.
Yeah, listen, he's aware that he needs 8 more strikeouts for 3,000, but we know Kershaw, he's first and foremost worried about going out there and competing and giving his team a chance to win. So that's really got his focus. He's pitched the Mile High Stadium before, so he understands, go after them.
All right, Dodgers will be going for a sweep. Sorry, Jerry, we still didn't have time for Puig at the Zoo. Maybe next time. We will see you tomorrow. Pregame at 11 a.m. right here, Sportsnet LA.
地で突然電光掲示板に雨が降るよってアナウンスが流れた直後、大谷翔平選手の打席の後にみるみる雨足が強くなり、一気にスコールになって、その雨を味方につけた満水選手の内野フライは、ちょっとロッキーズはかわいそうでしたね。山本由伸投手は本当に完璧な投球でした。圧巻投球だっただけにもっと見たかったですね。明日はカーショー投手が登板です。このまま3連勝で終えられるといいですね。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。